Hey guys, today's video is about rescuing a dog. His name is Rocky and we found him several days ago last week sitting on the side of a street in a very strange position as if he was pooping, but you could tell that he wasn't. He was just in pain and in this weird crouching position. And that was the first time we saw him. We didn't really know what happened to him. He had a collar on, so we passed by thinking that this dog belonged to someone, but then days passed by and we saw him several times. And one morning last week, my husband, LCR, he couldn't take it anymore, and instead of going to work, he decided to take him to the vet. So that was a very good thing of him to do, because even though he had a collar, it looked like he didn't belong to anyone and people were just passing him by. No one was helping him, and he would have died pretty much in the streets if he hadn't helped him, because it turns out that he can't actually walk. He was probably hit by a car and has a problem with his hip or his spine, and that's why he's in that very weird position, seating position. And all he can do is basically drag himself with his front paws. And in addition to that, he was obviously famished because he didn't eat or drink for several days, if not longer. We don't know how long. And he was covered in ticks. I personally have never seen that many ticks in my life. There were hundreds and hundreds and hundreds crawling all over him. They were on his back, in his ears, in his face. It's I don't know. I've simply never seen anything like that, and even the vet said that she had never seen a dog with that many ticks before. So when we took him to the vet, or better said, my husband took him to the vet, he was diagnosed with 4 different tick diseases, and it took, all in all, probably 5 hours to get all these ticks off of him. At that time, we didn't really know what happened with his legs. We kind of assumed that he was just sick. But then, yeah, when we learned that he had probably a problem because of, being hit by a car, things got a little bit more complicated. So he's not the first animal we help, stray dog or stray cat, and that we bring to the vet and cover the vet expenses, which usually, is limited to dewormers, like tick medicine, a good bath, some food. But this time it's different. This time we actually help a dog with special needs, who's potentially disabled for the rest of his life. We don't know. The problem is where we live, we don't have a vet that has an X-ray machine. Our vet doesn't have that. And so we would need to transport him to the nearest city, to David, which is about 4 to 5 hours away. You have to take a boat and then a bus drive of almost 4 hours. So we would need to send him there, get a proper X-ray at a vet clinic, and determine what he has, whether he needs surgery or not. We sent a video of him walking or trying to walk to a vet who has an X-ray machine, and he's the one who suggested that he might need an operation if his spine is broken, or if it's his hip, then he might need a surgery which could cost up to $1,000. Obviously we don't have that money. I wish I had it, otherwise I wouldn't be making this video. I want you to know that all the proceeds of this post will go to the care of Rocky. I'm also going to post on Foundation to collect more funds. And also in the fiat world, I'm gonna see how I can collect some funds, try to get some expats here to put some money together. But yeah, it looks like the care of this dog is gonna take much more than what I'm used to and what my budget is like. So we can't cover all the costs as much as you would love to. Now you might wonder why we're helping this dog, why we're not putting him down. The reason is, when you help a street animal, you have a happy ending in mind, right? You want to help this animal be better than how you found him, and usually that's how it ends. We even had someone to adopt him already, but because he will be special needs, we don't know if this person can actually take care of him. He will need, someone who can be there most of the day to care for him. Not someone who goes to work for 8 hours and comes back at night. That wouldn't work, because this dog really needs help, even to go to the bathroom. But yeah, why we didn't put him down? Because these past days that he's in the care of Marcela, a lady who was nice enough to keep him at her house, give him a bath, and she's feeding him and giving him all his medicines, she sends us videos of his progress, and we go to see him, and it's true that he did make progress. He's now moving better than he was before. Obviously all the ticks are gone. He's clean now, he's eating, he's drinking, so that obviously helps with his improvement and also all the vitamins and medicines that he got. But it's not that, you know, it's not that he's so bad that he looks like he needs to be put down. And quite frankly, the spirit of this dog, he's so affectionate, he's so in need of you can really tell that he needs human touch. He probably didn't get much in his entire life, and when he saw my husband approach, like his first reaction was to cry and follow him, or try to follow him. And now, like, as soon as we're there, he wants to be touched, he wants to be, you know, a pet. And yeah, when we leave, he gets really sad and he's crying the entire time. So he's not a case that you want to put down. It's really hard to make such a decision. If he were not improving, or if he were just laying in a corner sad, you know, lethargic or whatever, then I would say, okay, let's put him down. But he's just so happy to see us. He's actually very happy and very affectionate animal. So that was not an option for us. So we're going to do everything we can to give him the best care, and we need your help. You know, if you can't donate, that's fine. If you can just upvote 100%, that is already plenty of help. And yeah, if you can donate a little something, great. It's for a great cause. If you like animals, here's your chance to help out. Let me show you the first bill we had from the vet here, just to give you an idea of the expenses. And we need to expect more or less another, I don't know, depending on whether he needs surgery or not, we don't know that yet, but around at least $60 for x-rays, and, you know, the consultation with the vet, the transportation to the other city. So I would count at least another $200 to $300 minimum that we need if there's no surgery involved. So yeah, we need your help, and by you I mean everyone who's viewing this, not just people on Steemit. I'm going to post this on YouTube as well. Below you will find my PayPal address if you would like to make a donation in fiat. You can send me some Steem, we can convert it to fiat. Anything you'd like to give or do, just let me know. We'll be very transparent with everything, with all the funds that have been collected. If we end up having more, I doubt it, but if we end up having more, obviously all this will go to the local vet clinic, and it will be used for another animal in need in the future. Trust me, there's plenty here, so it will definitely go to the same cause, just to another animal. So thank you very much for watching, and if you feel empathetic or sympathetic to the cause, give it a little vote or re-steam, that would help a lot. Share the post as much as you can, anywhere you can. Okay? Thank you, and have a nice Sunday.